Hello, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the chair. You have tuned in to your March 2024 energy update. Are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, let's go. Let's go. Whew. Doing this update has been something. I just want to say ground. Ground. So March is like going to be a positive month or a negative month. It's all depending on like your vibration. Our reality's changing. So in the midst of the reality, stay on the middle path. I'm telling you, if you just stay in the middle, you'll be fine. Folks with a lower energy will like rise up. And folks with a high energy will expand. Woohoo! I don't know if you're ready, but I am so ready. Yeah. Like how we've been saying, kind of like you're going to get a taste of this, or you're going to start seeing these things. Well, in March 2024, it is happening. You're not just getting a taste. So which way do you want it to go? What's driving you? I can tell you what's driving you. It is your personal experiences. So make sure that they're your experiences and not someone else's. It's okay to share with an experience. It's okay to not know if you really want to experience something. And it's okay to change your mind. But experience. All right. So let's talk about first week in March. I'll tell you what, it's not going to be my favorite. It's going to be very random energy. It's going to be like trying to cross the road in the middle of a car race, like an Indy 500 car race. You're going to be like, I was just standing here and something happened. Chaos, weirdness. You're going to all be in your head energy. Your third eye will be challenged. Remember, because you're going to be in your head energy, the third eye, it's going to be heavy, guys. But with that said, like everything will need to be navigated. Take the time to pull back and take a breather. We can use a challenge as our advantage to process the process, to get further along, or we can use the challenge to stay where we are. All we got to do, light workers, is take time to pull back and breathe and see where the challenge is taking us. And that's week one. It's kind of heavy. Week two, we go from headspace and then we fall away from the head to the heart energy. I'm talking dreamy. Like your emotions are here, but like I'm treating them serious. There's going to be a lot of dreamy, creative, spontaneous sparks. Lots of aha moments. March 8th, which is in week 2, you will be in your heart space. Very, very important to that first part of second week, meditate to open your heart energy. Then you're going to be like, there's clocks all around me, but I don't know how to read them because, honey, you will not be in time. There's no time there. And it's okay to change your life. Be gentle with yourself, okay? You might try something and realize that you didn't like it. That's okay. Hey, you took a risk. You were spontaneous. Blah, 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 blah. So also on the second week, there's like a timeline drift, like as if you're drifting in a car from lane to lane, and every lane is a timeline. You're like, how can that happen? Well, it could actually happen for everybody, and it's because of a positive month or a negative month. So like, where is your frequency at? If it's low, you're judging. You're not drifting. And all it's going to cause is confusion. You gonna get hit, girl. Don't go in the traffic. You will stay. Well, even like, how can I say this? Okay. You will still be in your heart center, but it will be very confusing. If it is positive, then it's going to be like, okay, and you're just like freaking Fast and the Furious, drift from timeline to timeline. Also, second week, we have the new moon on the 10th. You're going to be like, is this really happening? The new moon energy is so good. It's going to be like, here's a lot of energy for you. You're going to be intuitive. Like, you will start to know all the areas of the steps, like around the 10th, that you need to take. Do not undermine yourself. You'll feel like there's no reality, but you will get the lift. Meditate. Stay in your heart space. On the 11th, it's going to be a great day for connections, for bonding, for love relationships, for friendships, for everything. So it's going to be like the 11th, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, woohoo, thank you for this day. And you're going to be all rainbows. So it's going to be a good week. Then we go into week 3, and so like week 1, we're in our head. Week 2, we fall away from the head to the heart energy. So week 2, we're in heart energy, and then we fall away from heart energy into expanded spirit chill energy. I don't know if you're ready for this, but I'm so ready for this. Crown chakra will be very, very active. And you will also need the crown chakra with your heart-centered self in the second week. We talk a lot about multi-dimensional, but like in a real way, it's like there's wisdom in the realm. There is wisdom in the realm, but it's like there's a window, right? Like all these little windows up there, and they have like a little crank on them, and we open them up, and we just look up there and we say to everyone, welcome, come down, take a look at Earth. It's a great place to be at. It won't stay open long. Like if you're the kind of individual that looks and talks to the stars and the sky and the moon, and, it'll be a great time to go out and say, hey, this is me. This is where I live. I love you. I want this connection. And if this is why you are here, honey, in that third week, do the work, do the work, do the work. All month is going to be a great time to meditate, but, the beginning of the second week, meditate to open your heart energy, and in the beginning of the third week, meditate, open to try your other abilities, to communicate with spirit and learn how to be sensitive with your abilities. It's going to be the best time to communicate to spirit. It's going to be, look, guys, be gentle on yourself. There's not someone that like knocks on our noggin and says, hey, this is your gift, this is your gift, this is your gift. We either in real time here on earth just know, hey, this is my gift, I can do this, or they come when the time is right. But you don't have to wait. You don't have to guess. Try to talk to spirit. Try to remote view. Try to read tarot. Try to do anything. Do it. But be sensitive with it. Okay, then we go to the 4th week. Now we roll back into our noggins. So on the 20th and the 21st, it's almost like because we're back in the noggin, we're kind of stuck again and there's confusion. We label things and we judge things. And oh, how I don't like labels. So I will really need to watch on that. Tell yourself, no, I don't need to do that. Let me tell you something. You are not crazy either. You're just feeling the energy shifts. The energy shifts don't last long. And you do have to work through them. Like, for instance, like the palm tree, which is my favorite tree, by the way. Be like a palm tree. You guys, it can be in a hurricane and never breaks. It bends. It'll go back. It's like it's woven. And then it's like a web that you have with spirit in that palm tree. Be sturdy. Be confident in yourself. Yeah, someone, something, the world, whatever, may bend you over and almost knock you down, but you just come straight back up. What? Be that palm tree, people. Be the palm tree. On the 22nd, man, that is going to be a very big, if you will, community day. It's going to be the day that you say, like, I do want to help people. I do want to help my neighbor. You will be, like, you're going to entrust in who you are. And when you entrust who you are, in a lot of ways, taking care of each other happens. So have a party, have a get-together, have a cookout, whatever. Go to a paint class. It's a good day. On the 25th, there's a full moon and a lunar eclipse. So this moon is called the worm moon. They call it that because the soil starts to warm up around that time. And then, like, all of the earthworms, you'll start noticing them because they start coming up. Well, when the soil warms up, it's almost like nudging the earthworms, right? So that's what's going to happen to you. You will get a nudge of your life. Some chapters are going to, they're going to come to a close, guys. To start it off, you just came off of sharing with community relationships, friends, study groups, whatever you do, you start to notice your frequencies aren't aligning with them anymore. Like, you're just like, I like these people, like, no hate, but I just don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. So you start to weed the garden. So you pull out what you don't want, what doesn't serve you. And that's going to happen for the rest of the month. You notice how you feel like better in some places and not in all places, in other places. The chakra, really, if you think about it, the throat chakra, you're going to be using that all month, right? So you're going to be in head energy. When you're in head energy, then something comes out your throat. All month, throat chakra, communication. You're going to be talking to spirit. in the third week, in the second week, heart energy, my gosh, so good, so good. Just know that it's going to be supported this month. You're supported every month if you just believe in it. I know we get on track and we're like believing, and then all of a sudden we're like, what's going on? And we really don't know, but we stop believing. I suggest that we use blue kyanite for balance and to communicate. It's a great crystal to do that. But it's great to do a grid of blue kyanite for your bed, for your dream state, all month if you want, but especially on the third week, especially if you're going to do some like lucid dreaming, because that's like expanded spirit week, right? Well, guys, that's what I have. It does seem to be fast, and I just want y'all to not, even though we're going to be in our head a lot, pull back and breathe. And remember, you are not lost. You are remembering. We love you. Love and light.